This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit.
There you go, Jay.
Will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Richardson going right to the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go, 70, Timberwolves.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready?
Richardson off the play fake. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
And Richardson yet again. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Come on, team. Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And tough going there as they'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Come on. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To the air, Allen. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Down inside the 10.
Nigga, you gotta juke, nigga.
First and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
In motion to tight end.
Cowboy 80.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Colston Loveland from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
19, ready, hurt, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Griffin. they'll get him down here at about the 42. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's Allen. He's got it to Williams. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
4 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, set. Viking 18. Go.
They'll try the left side. Griffin. A tough sled. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
36-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ready.
Now Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 35 yards. And the Lions are back within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Carson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This a 2nd and 8. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see a surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And taking it across.
I thought dude was going to get him.
Shy of the 40. He had 6 catches.
I thought he was there.
And that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
70 Ranger. Cougar 19. 19 Lion.
Richardson looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Here we go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Carson.
Damn, he got through there.
Absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal.
Ready. 6, ready.
They run it with Carson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
19, Tiger, 19, come 19, come 19, come the Lions. Check smash, check smash.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Open man right side to St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warrior 70.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams.
God damn.
35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown.
Man.
His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
At some point, we're going to get it to our hands. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Yeah, let me fuck with him.
The Bears offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive.
We need
They moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series.
He get caught up the middle?
Not to happen again. In fact,
That's crazy.
they get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Richardson looking to throw this. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. Well, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now it's Carson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And the Bears
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They run again with Carson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On play action, Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And they'll burn the timeout.
Can't keep up with that nigga.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Nobody can keep up with this nigga. He just throwing 9s. Shit is crazy.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by McManus is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Okay, ready?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
76, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
A final shot before the half, Richardson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all time. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Come on.
Throwing now is Allen. To the left side, he finds Tesla.
Complete to Isaac Tesla. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Two yards to go, second down.
70, 19, Tiger, 19.
Up the middle they go. It's Griffin. And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down and 1.
19, Tiger, 19. Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Got it.
So
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Shot.
They run the counter. Griffin. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 25-yard line.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Ready? Panther 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Allen. It's complete to Williams. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Allen now looks to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Ready? Ready?
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And Richardson going to move him around. This is Carson.
Damn!
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the Lions' 30-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Oh, man, he blitzing.
Richardson to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's
I pressed the wrong button. That's game.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, Cindy, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they
Oh my God.
McManus's point after is
This shit ain't tough. This shit over.
up to 14.
Bears 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six.
This shit over.
And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On the go.
Second down and a yard.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Expected. Dropping it.
Because a lot of times they'll take the
Expected.
ball first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped the pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Let me like the fucking ball.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
The
You
fuck?
are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Ready. Warriors 17.
Again, it's Richardson. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brings up second and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Richardson. And that
You
is
gotta hold on to that big dog.
force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You was there.
This is certainly a team
That was an easy catch.
pass through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's a gain of
A big
27.
play time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Bears first down.
That boy, oh, press.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right
A
there.
gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Richardson going to shift things up. And they'll run on the inside.
I should have kept one outside. I tweaked.
Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
That was first down. I mean, no, it's touchdown.
But a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
From a yard out. And the Bears have
X Factor.
one-score game
He dropped it
again
earlier.
here in the
Maybe.
4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bears 24.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 69 yards. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, you fast, dog.
Extend this 4th quarter lead.
You're killing my dude.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now
Kill him.
to 14.
Lions 38. Bears 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Richardson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw.
And you get
there is
picked.
intercepted. And the Lions are going to
That's game.
as they'll start at
We
the
tried.
24-yard line.
Ain't got no pass D. My pass D is horrible.
At their own 24-yard line.
Nigga pass defense is trash.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he's got room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Griffin. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Unlock right. Unlock. Crack all 80. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
We ain't gonna do shit with a sword on now.
This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready.
Richardson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Let's go, Nat.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That is caught. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
Richardson going to change the play here.
4-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Here's Richardson. He'll try to pick it up himself to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. It's incomplete. They cannot convert. Then they turn it over.
Overthrow it.
Had to go for it with
That's
so
touchdown.
little time remaining.
That was
As a result,
touchdown.
their playoff run may end right here.
Overthrew that bitch.
Okay,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is
Damn.
covered by the hands team. And that should just
It didn't look like he got it.
This one. They had to go for it.
It looked like it went straight through him.
Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now the game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So they stay alive.
Oh, got my number, dog.
Move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away.
Yeah, my number this season.
Pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you.
Man. What make it so bad, he got 91 speed, 90-something acceleration. Yeah. And he getting cooked. Mm. You got to ready up, bro. Man, Super Bowl reign over. Paper champ. Paper champ. Oh, did 31-38. Man, we pitiful. Man, we did, didn't we? Picking them and shit and all. We got to pick early in the game. Score 7 off the pick. Trash. Ain't tough.
You know it.